is your definition of a gang?
Well, really, my definition of a game, I really don't understand the definition of a game. I call ourselves an organization. The poverty, let me see, how should I say it? Well, I really don't understand the definition of a gang, because I belong to an organization. So therefore, a gang is someone that'll rob and kill old ladies. We don't do that type of stuff. There's a difference between an organization than a gang. A gang don't care about who they hurt. They don't care about what they do. An organization, they do got rules and guidelines they have to follow.
Do gangs have rules? Is a gang different than an organization?
A gang is much different from an organization.
Every gang got rules.
Just like we stand here talking, you see the children all around us. A gang really couldn't have no kids around because they'd be scared for what the kids might overhear.
So what about the safety of the kids? What do they do to protect the safety of the kids?
Well, really, I can't tell you what they'll do to protect the kids. The kids have to hit the floor like everybody else. If you ask me, in my opinion, because the gun have no name, neither do bullets.
Some kids that hear shots. When the person's shooting, they'll run out to see who's doing the shooting instead of trying to duck. Can you tell me what can one do to come out of a gang or organization to better their lives? Lead the community. Lead the community, you know, and hope you don't see nobody. Like you go somewhere, establish yourself. You left alone. Establish TV. You with some well-respected people. And I holler, what's up, group? How you doing? Almighty. You ignore me. So it's always gonna follow you up punch. You know, lead, go to what follow. If I was in the same predicament, I'd do just like you do it. I would go away, what have you, get myself together and come back. I would never forget my hood, because this is where I grew up at. You know, I would never forget nobody.
In 1973, David Dowley returned to North Lawndale to present his book, Nation of Lords. The book shone a positive light on the Vice Lords once again. The Vice Lords also had a film about them entitled It's a Lord Thing, which premiered in 1970. David Dowley from Newbury, Massachusetts, was sent to 11 cities to investigate working with impoverished areas and to conduct research. Dowley moved to North Lawndale and lived on the streets among the Vice Lords. In 1974, Alfonso Alford was shot 3 times near his home. Alfonso stepped down as conservative Vice Lord president and left the area. That would be a key factor in the Vice Lords turning back into a criminal organization. The legitimate businesses were closed down once CVL Inc. was deactivated. Mentions of Vice Lords in the paper all but stopped unless it was attached to fear or gang awareness. Older Vice Lords couldn't get the younger Lords on the same page for positivity. The Lords fell into the heroin trade, which became the main way that the Vice Lords made money. The divided Vice Lord factions began to fight over territory and sell drugs. The Vice Lords were major players in creating the People's Alliance in April of 1978 in Stateville Prison. A labor strike organized by the Black Gangster Disciples, Black Disciples, Black Peace Stones, L. Rookins, Mickey Cobras, Black Souls, and Vice Lords. The Lords and the Black Disciples were pivotal in organizing the Folk and People Nation. The strike reached white and Hispanic gangs, and they also agreed to sit down and refuse to work until rotten food stopped being served and the inmates were just overall treated better. When Leonard Calloway and Bobby Gore helped their cousins Jeff Fort and Eugene Harrison organize themselves into Southside gang leaders that eventually created the Black Peace Stone Nation and the L. Rookins proposed the Vice Lords become part of the Islamic faith and adopt Islamic symbols and bylaws. The Vice Lords and the L. Rookins assembled this alliance and represented the Islamic side of the People's Alliance. This is when the saying, all is well, was created. This also brought a spiritual aspect to the Vice Lords. The new doctrines were aimed at preventing violence and bringing new discipline to its members. The Vice Lords are not Muslims, but did adapt Islamic doctrines. The Vice Lords, the Black Peace Stones, and the Four Corner Hustlers put together a robbery gang called the Pasteleres. They met in the Argyle Gardens housing projects located on the far south side. Much of the group came from the west side and then moved to Argyle Gardens, aka the G. This is how Black Stones came to be in that housing project. The gang had two major holdups, one at the Oriental Theater in downtown Chicago, and the second took place at Rhodes Theater, located at 79th and Rhodes in the Greater Grand Crossing neighborhood. After these robberies, the Vice Lords were able to establish a section on the south side in the Pockettown area of the Greater Grand Crossing neighborhood, which resulted in a large amount of Black Stones flipping the Vice Lord. A war broke out between the conservative Vice Lords and the Black Peace Stones. CVLs left Pockettown but opened several sections on the south side, like London Town on 101st and Cottage Grove and through Pullman, Roseland, Morgan Park, and Argyle Gardens.